Good morning on the 22nd of March, right in the time of Pesach, of fasting, in the time we prepare ourselves to commemorate the crucifixion, death and resurrection of Jesus. Our text, yesterday's Gospel, leads us right in the heart of it. Jesus, being a Jew, he knows, of course, he knew and knows the mystery of Passover, where the Jewish people was protected from death, but was prepared to go through death, through the desert, after them being prisoners in Egypt, fleeing from Egypt towards the promised land through the desert. This wonder of Passover took Jesus as a pattern, as an universal pattern referring to himself and the things that the way he's gonna walk towards the cross, towards death, as a universal pattern, as an evolutionary pattern for us all. He proposes to us his own way, his own cross, his own death, and his own resurrection as a pattern for all of us. He compares himself and the things he's about to do to a grain of wheat that falls into the earth. And he says to his disciples and to us, if the grain of wheat, he means he's referring to himself, but also to us. If the grain of wheat that falls into the earth does not die, it remains alone. But if it dies, it bears fruit. So all who love their life will lose it, and all who hate their life in this world will keep it until eternity. So Jesus proposes us to realize that death and resurrection are part of an, I would say, evolutionary path towards wholeness. Letting go of our isolated existence for the sake of a deeper union, that's the Christian way. Something dies, of course, in our daily life. Always if we let go of something, something dies. But death itself, the death of our bodies, can be a pattern, and we can be befriended even in a matter that we learn to let go. Something dies, but something new is born, which is why the chaos of this time is in a strange way a sign of hope. Out of the chaos, the new existence is born. Out of death, after death, and before death, life is born. The breakdown is the necessary prerequisite for a new creation. Before we rise, we have to go down, and we don't have to fear this. We can experience and let ourselves be led into the pattern of struggling to emerge again, into the pattern of dying to rise again, into the pattern of letting go to be born anew. That's the main mystery of Passover, of Easter. And it means the same thing, Passover and Easter. It's just a personalization and a materialization of what Jesus taught us. Let go that you might live. Go down that you might rise. I invite you all for these coming 2 or 3 weeks towards Easter, towards Pesach, towards Passover, to let go and to be, if you need to, be destroyed, that you might be whole again. Wherever you are, you're a blessing. Be blessed.